Today we are going to collide 100 Jupiters all at once and see what happens. We will also turn our sun into a black hole, and then we'll explode it. And also we'll make life possible on Jupiter. Hello everybody, my name is Zigzag and welcome back to Universe Sandbox. You guys have left a ton of suggestion on my last video, and we will go through with some of those. So watch the video till the end, and if you'd like to leave any suggestion, drop it in the comment section. Let's get started. Our next suggestion is to collide 100 Jupiters all at once. Alright, let's do it. What I am going to do is, I will place 100 Jupiters very close to each other while simulation is paused. And when we will hit play, these all will be pulled towards each other and will collide. So, let's place Jupiter 100 times quickly. Okay, here they are, exactly 100 of these. Let's hit the play button. Let's speed up the time a bit. Okay, here we go. Wow, look how bright it is. All of these collided to make a mega Jupiter. It got so big that it has turned into a star. Look at all these fragments that have been created due to collisions. And look at how massive just the fragments are. This one has the mass of 5.5 Earths. These are huge, and our mega Jupiter is extremely hot right now. The collisions created an immense amount of energy. Its temperature is extremely high. It has mass of 95 times that of Jupiter, but its radius is just 20% larger. Let's speed up the time till the fragments clear out. Okay, here it is, our mega Jupiter as a blue star. Let's save it and replace our sun with it and see what happens. We are now in our solar system. Let's select our sun, go to Actions and select Replace. Here we go, the sun is replaced with our mega Jupiter. It might be a lot more hotter than the sun, but its size is very less compared to it. Let's speed up the time. It can't hold the planets in their orbits. Everything in the system is moving away into the space. So that's what will happen if we collided 100 Jupiters at once. Our next suggestion is to turn the sun into a black hole and then explode it. And let's do exactly that, because it's freaking Universe Sandbox and we can do whatever we want. Let's open a new simulation of our solar system, and here is our mighty sun. So, to turn it into a black hole, we're going to shrink down its radius while keeping its mass locked. We will have to shrink it way down to turn it into black hole. So, let's lock its mass and start shrinking it. It has now become smaller than the Earth. Let's keep going. Down to 50 kilometers in radius, but it hasn't turned yet. Come on already. Okay, here we go. It has turned into a black hole at 2.15 kilometer radius. Let's zoom out and see how it's affecting the planets in our system. Since we have kept its mass the same, everything is orbiting normally because the gravitational force is same as before. Let's check out Earth and see what's going on there. The Ice Age is back here. It's not getting any heat from anywhere now, so everything will freeze over. Okay, let's get to the interesting part and let's explode the sun. Or should I say black hole? But first, let's slow down the simulation speed. Now let's go to Tools and select Explode. And here we go. It went supernova upon exploding and is expanding at a very high speed. It's engulfing the solar system. All the closer planets to Sun are gone. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are totally gone. The supernova generated an immense amount of heat that vaporized these planets. The outer planets are also burning extremely hot, but these survived at least. The temperatures on Jupiter has reached above 16,000 degrees Celsius, and it also lost some of its mass. The closer a planet was to the Sun, the more heat it got from the explosion. Now these are become rogue planets. With nothing to hold them in orbit, these will just shoot off into the interstellar space. It might have been the end of our solar system, but look at the view. Gorgeous, isn't it? Too bad we will not survive to see that. And the supernova will keep expanding until it just couldn't and will fade away into the vast space. So, this would happen if we turn our sun into a black hole and explode it. Our next suggestion is to make Jupiter habitable. Okay, let's open a new simulation and go to Jupiter. Let's turn off the trails and labels. It's very dark out here, so let's turn on the flashlight to see it properly. Cool. As we all know, Jupiter is a massive gas giant, and life cannot exist on gas giants. So, first thing we have to do is to make it a rocky planet, and we are going to do that by taking all the hydrogen away from it. So, let's go to composition and make the hydrogen equal to 0. Okay, now it's a rocky planet. It looks like it already has an atmosphere. Let's turn it off for now so that we can see the surface clearly. Wow, it looks exactly like Jupiter, but now instead of a hydrogen gas giant, it's a rocky planet made of silicate. Let's add some iron to it. Nice, but the thing is, it's still very massive and big, and life do not sustain on huge planets due to enormous gravity. So, let's make it smaller. I think this should do it. It's now 3.15 times the mass of the Earth, but look at its surface. It's completely flat. If we added water on it, that will cover the entire planet. So, let's give it some elevation map. Let's go with Mars elevation. Awesome. Now let's add some water to it. I put a lot of effort in making these videos. If you are enjoying this, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks. Okay, it's starting to look cool already. Let's check out the life probability on it. It has reached to 5%, but we can do a lot better than that. The temperatures are extremely low, so let's make it a bit warm first. Let's make the rotational period equal to 1 day, and let's bring down the atmosphere mass to equal of Earth. Perfect. It has now reached to 78%. Now let's make it beautiful. Let's give it city lights. But to see these we will have to turn off the flashlight. Awesome. Let's add vegetation to its surface. And to make it look amazing, let's give it a purple atmosphere. You can see the towering volcanoes clearly. So here it is, Jupiter as a life-giving purple planet looking absolutely awesome. So our next suggestion is to replace the Sun with Betelgeuse, one of the biggest stars in our galaxy. Let's open a new simulation and go to Sun. Let's go to Actions and select Replace. There is the Betelgeuse, and it's almost 12 times more massive than our Sun. But look at its radius. It's 4 times the distance between the Earth and the Sun. It's a red supergiant star located in the constellation Orion. It's one of the largest and most luminous stars ever known. Look how big it is. It has reached beyond the orbit of Mars due to its enormous size. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are already gone. Look how close it reaches to the Jupiter. Okay, Jupiter is going to get eaten by it. With so much gravity, it will eat everything in our solar system. Jupiter is gone and here comes Saturn. It's pulling every single object towards it. Here comes Neptune and Pluto. Here goes everything, and it didn't put a dent in this massive supergiant. It's like it doesn't even care. Only things remaining are the dwarf planet Sedna and these 2 satellites. Okay, now it's only Sedna that's left. It's not getting eaten. It got gravity launched and got its speed so high that it's starting to orbit it. Look at its orbit. It gets so close to it then goes really far. Let's speed up the time and see if it holds the orbit. Okay, it's not going anywhere. It will keep orbiting it. Let's take a closer look at it. It's very small in size, but it looks cool. Since the distance between these varies a lot over time due to the elliptical orbit, let's see how hot it gets when it's closest to the star and when it's farthest away from it. Its temperature reaches above 1100 degrees Celsius when it's closest to the star and drops to 134 degrees Celsius when it's farthest away from it, and it takes 92 years to complete a single orbit around it. So, this would happen if we replaced the Sun with Betelgeuse. I upload Universe Sandbox videos regularly. Hit the subscribe button to see more, and if you have any suggestion you can drop it in comments. Thanks for watching this, and I will see you in next video.